The psychiatrist told me to start documenting my episodes. Ground yourself in reality, she said. Record your days, review them later. It'll help separate genuine memories from distortions. I think she killed me. Or maybe she only helped whatever's inside me wake up. It started 8 months ago, after I moved into apartment 44 at Blackthorn Heights. Cheap rent, no neighbors above me, quiet building. The kind of place people move into when they're desperate enough not to ask questions. The first week was normal. Then I started noticing missing time. I'd sit down on my couch at night, blink, and suddenly sunlight would be pouring through the windows. I'd find bruises on my arms shaped like fingerprints. Sometimes I'd wake up with dirt under my nails and my feet wet like I'd been walking outside barefoot. The worst part wasn't forgetting things. It was realizing somebody else remembered them. I'd get notes left around the apartment in handwriting almost identical to mine. Don't sleep in the dark. He knows when you watch him. The wall opens at 2:13. At first, I thought I was writing them myself during episodes. Then I found one taped to my bathroom mirror. You need to stop recording. I hadn't started recording yet. That same day, I bought the camcorder. Old Sony Handycam, heavy plastic body. One of those grainy analog pieces of garbage that make everything look sick and haunted even when it's normal. I started filming every day. Simple things. Me eating breakfast, me locking doors, me taking my medication. At night, I'd review the tapes to reassure myself I wasn't losing my mind. For a while, it worked, until I watched tape 12. The footage begins with me asleep on the couch at around 1:47 a.m. TV static humming softly in the background. For 13 minutes, nothing happens. Then my eyes open. Not gradually, instantly, wide open. I sit upright without moving the rest of my body first, like a puppet being yanked by strings. Then I stare directly into the camera. I remember none of this. On the tape, I smile slowly. Not a human smile. Too wide. My lips twitch like I'm learning how faces work. Then I whisper, "He can see through this one too." My voice wasn't right. It sounded layered, like 3 people speaking slightly out of sync. I watched that part over and over until the tape warped. The next day, I checked myself into the hospital voluntarily. They adjusted my meds, kept me for observation, told me paranoia and auditory hallucinations can create false pattern recognition. I almost believed them, until I got home. My camcorder was sitting on the kitchen table. I know I left it in the closet before going to the hospital. Taped to it was a VHS labeled home_14. I don't own VHS tapes. I don't even own a player. But somehow, my old television downstairs suddenly had one connected to it, already powered on. Static hissed softly from the screen. I should have left. Instead, I pressed play. The footage showed my apartment hallway at night. Timestamp, 2:13 a.m. The camera angle was high up in the corner near the ceiling. There shouldn't have been a camera there. My bedroom door slowly opened. I stepped out, barefoot, head lowered, completely expressionless. Then another me walked out behind him. Same face, same clothes, same height. The second one moved strangely. Its arms hung too long. Its jaw twitched constantly, like it struggled to hold my shape together. The first me walked into the bathroom. The second me slowly turned toward the hidden camera and smiled. I started shaking so hard I nearly dropped the tape. Then the thing pretending to be me spoke directly into the camera. If he watches enough tapes, he starts remembering us. The television cut to static for several seconds. Then another image appeared. A room. Dark. Concrete walls. Dozens of people sitting motionless in chairs facing the camera. Every single one had my face. Some were older. Some looked rotten. One was missing its jaw entirely. All of them stared silently forward. Then, together, they whispered, "He still thinks he's the original." The tape ended there. I smashed the television with a lamp. I burned the VHS in my sink. I called the police. They searched the apartment and found nothing. No hidden cameras, no tapes, no signs of intrusion. The officers exchanged looks the entire time, the kind people use when they think you're dangerous. Before leaving, one of them paused at the door and quietly asked, "How long have you been hearing them?" I never told him about the voices. That was 3 weeks ago. I don't sleep anymore. Every night at exactly 2:13 a.m., my television turns to static on its own, even unplugged, even smashed. And sometimes, in the reflection of the black screen, I can see people standing behind me, wearing my face, smiling wider than I can, waiting for me to fall asleep again.